Excellency, the Peace Ambassador, our Prime Minister, Ekpa Simon Njaku, I, Dr. Referendum, the Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, soon to be the United States of Biafra, and the de facto government at home, by the powers conferred on me by His Excellency, the Prime Minister, I'm going to go ahead and read his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone to this beautiful venue in Lahti. Thank you to the people and the government of Finland. My name is Dr. Ngozi Orobweze. Our presence here today, let me see. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I stand here on this memorable event in Lahti to welcome Biafrans and dignitaries from all over the world that are here present in Finland. Last year, we gathered in Helsinki to chart a new cause for our people and fight for our freedom. This year, we are gathering again to review our progress and make definite statements about our freedom. The challenges we face are still enormous, but one thing is clear. Because our angels, Biafra Defense Forces and resistance fighters, have discharged their duties with utmost professionalism, the oppressors have realized they can't kill their way out of our quest for freedom. Their ploy to deceive the people with fake restructuring and state creation will not work. You all remember, we've been asking for restructuring for ages, and Nigeria have refused. Now that our PM has risen up, they now want regional government. Not for us anymore. None of these ploys will bring back the thousands of Biafrans the Nigerian state have killed just for carrying flags or on mere suspicion of being an indigenous people of Biafra membership. Just for being an IPOB, just for being a Biafran, Nigeria murders our people in the thousands. Many families have been rendered childless, motherless, and or fatherless by the Nigeria state. Many people have had their homes and businesses burnt or destroyed by Nigeria state. Many more people have died as a result of secondary effects of the pain and suffering we have had to endure in the hands of the Nigerian state. My fellow Biafrans, as I look back over 3 years since the abduction and extraordinary rendition of our leader, Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu, MNK, and the severe suffering this act brought onto our people, I am saddened by the extreme cruelty the Nigerian state has unleashed on our people. We have endured a lot and stand to endure even more, underscoring our resolve to attain our inalienable God-given right to existence, freedom, pursuit of happiness and livelihood. Biafrans are begging to leave. We are begging to leave. Not anymore. Not anymore. The Nigerian state has been anything but an impediment to all these ideals, hence our resolve to exit the enclave that has never been more urgent than now. I salute the courage of Biafrans in the homeland who have borne the brunt of Nigeria's state-sponsored cruelty, particularly those who have paid the ultimate price and their families. To the Biafrans in diaspora, I cannot thank you enough for standing up for your compatriots and being a source of hope for the defenseless people in the homeland who are victims in many respects, including loss of our collective wealth to a select privileged few who then turn around and denigrate the people as miscreants. This sorry state of the enclave is the primary inspiration for MK's fight for the freedom for our people, on realization that a fix within the current enclave and its institutions is impossible. In this regard, we initiated a self-referendum voting for our people to decide whether or not they support Biafra independence from Nigeria. This voting process started on February 1st, 2024, and ran through November 28, 2024. The voting just ended, the referendum. The full results will be out in the next 2-3 weeks to the world. The participation was massive, with approximately 50 million votes cast. The results of the self-referendum will be released later in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Once again, I welcome you to the most beautiful and most hospitable city, Lahti, Finland. Thank you so much. Fellow biafrans, at this point, we are going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise
from today. I am a free man from today. Yes, sir. We deal with government. Government talk to government now. Yes, sir. Anybody who loves Biafra, this is your day, anywhere you are in the world.
Fellow Biafrans, at this point, we are going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise
from today. I am a free man from today. Yes, sir.
This is Dr. Art. I am calling all the members of Jamaica, Cuba, Guyana, Venezuela, and all the Caribbean, Bermuda, Barbados, all of you. Yes, you came across on the slave ship, but now we are gaining our country, and the new country is called Biafra. This is where you belong, the motherland. All hail Biafra.
Mr. Lawrence, you say you need freedom. You say the Igbos need freedom. Are you saying they are not free?
Yeah, we are not free.
Why? How?
Okay. In a country or the land that the people that always conquer the whole nation, and they didn't allow those people to test the original power.
What is the original power?
Thank you. The original power we are talking about now, number one citizen of the nation. Number one citizen of the nation. Now, if you go to the whole Africa now, they say Nigeria. Which people they are calling those Nigerians? They make the whole world to interested for that Nigerians. 85% of those people or 75% of those people from these 5 states, Igbo land, that's Biafrans. That's why I say that we don't have independence and we need our own freedom. We need the place we go, we control our land, we control our resources, we control our business. Look at what is going on in Nigeria here. Any government that come in the seat, they are mind force for Igbo man.
What is it?
Whatever they want to do, they like to tackle the Igbo man. Let me use the illustration first time. When Obasanjo be a president of Nigeria, what
state or situation?
You know that 75% that business in Nigeria
you that is a professor.
He use custom officer
professorial
to try to crush Igbo man.
Convert Anambra State.
What is saying you need freedom? As you are here now, nobody asking you to leave this
best in Africa.
Nobody is restricting
use your professorial.
So how do you mean you don't have freedom?
Certificate.
No, journalism. This word is said that. I'm surprised to hear it in your mouth. I'm very surprised.
Soludo is busy killing cows every day.
You know why?
So what kind of freedom do you need? Are you not free?
Sending most of the subordinates.
When they want to do election in Nigeria here, What happened?
Wasteful spending.
Obi contested.
Anambra State
No,
funds.
when they want to do election
Without,
in Nigeria,
I don't
in
know
this
whether understand
Southwest,
economic knowledge.
they are not Southwest told you that they
It
don't
could not-
want to see Igbo man to come and vote.
Our location,
except want to vote
the
for
way
APC.
Peter Greg Obi.
When a nation,
That's why Anambra
all of you
State
call
is not
yourself
working.
together.
Today, you are
these particular
expecting
people they
traders
cannot come outside and vote.
not
Except
to
you want
flout
to vote for this
chance
social person. Is it a freedom?
order.
Answer that question.
Tell advise them to
That's
resist it.
Answer my
They
question.
did not cooperate.
No, I'm not
massively.
permitted to answer the question.
Why?
I'm seeking your opinion.
The head of
I'm not
Mbuka
permitted to answer question on this.
Motors Papers
It's not a freedom.
that the
Now,
at
when
home
the Igbo man win as a president,
said that they should come.
did the Nigerians give that
they
Igbo
should not
man
obey it.
what
This
the
man did
Igbo
not
man
obey.
win? Answer is no.
What happened?
Now, in
What
Nigeria
happened?
here,
Where is the
before
man
election,
today?
the Igbo man
The
didn't
man was demised,
and vote.
disallowed
Nigeria.
by
But when
unknown
they come
persons.
outside,
Till today,
vote
Charles
and
Nkudo
vote
could
for
not
Peter
visit
Obi,
the family, the widow of
Peter
that
Obi
man.
to be a president
The
of
widow
Nigeria,
is today languishing,
and the person that
suffering.
can manage to
Anambra
own
State government
Nigeria.
could not give out
What
things to do.
happened? They
Simple
deny
because
what Peter Obi
the man obeyed his governor of Anambra
win
State,
and
Charles
give
Mbaf
to another
Nkudo.
person. Do you see
So
that
then the man died.
those tribes,
So nobody want to
they are
toy
what?
with his
In
life.
cage.
Is it
Nobody
like
want to
when
go to his very grave.
Israelites were telling
They are
where my
observing
people
it because Nnamdi Kanu
Exactly.
is down.
When Israel
At the
tell, when
DSS
God tell
jail.
Pharaoh to leave my
Like
people
those
to
traders
go,
that are trying to
and
observe
God
it,
used Moses and
they are
tell
trying to
Pharaoh.
mourn with their
Pharaoh
brother.
refused, and that's what is going
Suffering
on now.
for the Igbo.
If you watch in Nigeria here now,
See, let me tell you,
since Igbo never
cap it
had
all.
the opportunity
Charles Soludo is not
to rule
respected
Nigeria, since
in Anambra
after
State.
the war till now, did the Nigeria
Yes.
get their say?
Why?
The answer is
They have
no.
tested the
Let's say
leadership
because
of
people have
Obi.
no rule. That's why Nigeria have not.
Anambra State has tested
1
the
million
good
times.
leadership of Peter Greg
That's all
Obi.
the truth.
Anambra State
Because
has tested
the
the good
Igbo man
leadership
is the
of
people that hold
Willie.
the key. He can buy, he can carry somebody motor,
That's
but
why
he
they
don't have the key. He
stand
don't move.
unbearable
The answer is no.
leadership
Nigeria is a
of
motor.
this man.
And in Nigeria is only
Taiwan.
Biafrans.
Taiwan's
The Igbos is
professor.
the people that hold the key.
He's not getting it right in Anambra
They
State.
know how
And they
to
want
start the
people to come.
motor and change the
When
gear,
they are
make
sit at
that
home.
motor to move speedily.
They want them to flout the order.
And it's Igbo
They could
and
not
the
flout it.
Yorubas
And as you can
and
see,
the Hausas and
the commander
Fulani,
just steal
they
up
say,
furniture.
"No, Igbo man,
But they
better
come and
hold your
close.
key.
Yes,
Let's Nigeria. Let's
It
continue
goes
back that the same
silent
place.
as
That's what
the
is
grave.
going on in Nigeria.
Okay,
If you
why
get
would
on nature
Igbo not
yesterday,
release the key to Tinubu?
you cannot see
Why
a
Igbo man
fly,
will release the key?
let alone
I cannot
butterfly.
release my
See, what
secrets
happened?
to
The
another
governor
person.
isn't a good governor.
That is the secret.
That's why they could not respect him.
give Igbos. It's only Igbos have that secret. And that's the reason why I see that Nigeria no want us to pilot our motor. And we need our
Obaseki
own independence. We
has
need to go our home
states.
and buy our own
And
motor.
actually is going to
Can I use
court
that key in
again.
your own sovereign state?
Perfectly.
I don't see the reason why he should leave
That's what we are saying.
the
P2B
chicken
to just go and sit
on
down.
pursuit.
P2B
to-
to go and sit down because Nigeria cannot allow
to
him
run after.
to use that key and start that motor.
At the,
If in Nigeria want to allow
yes,
people to
Ibankes
start that motor,
in Edo State,
this
they are the
election,
Igbos. When
that's when they supposed to allow people to run
from
that
Delta,
motor.
Let me ask
Ibanke
you.
is among.
Some people are saying that
If we
Obi would
start
like to
narrating
contest
the
in
genealogy,
2027, and the
genealogical
Kwankwaso has said
ancestry
he is ready to
of Igbo
deputize
place,
Obi in
Ibanke
2027. Remember that
plays
in
a important
2023 he
role.
never accepted to deputize Obi.
Why?
Will you encourage Obi
They
to
are
contest
part of the
again?
people
Let me ask
that
you,
were met
if you come to
by
Nigeria
the
politics, Kwankwaso and Obasanjo,
people from
who
this
be
region,
the
southwest.
strongest man
They
in
fought
Nigeria? It's
with
Obasanjo.
Esan,
Did Obasanjo support
ESAN.
P2B or not?
They prevailed on them
Obasanjo
And they
claimed to support P2B
to
fully.
discourage.
But what happened?
Let me say,
P2B
what's the name they
fair.
call themselves?
They put P2B
Oduduwa
in
or
the
something like that.
backyard.
You know,
Will
administration
you
or
encourage Obi to
dispensation.
contest again?
Those
Am I
guys,
crazy?
they are Igbos.
I
Okay,
cannot
listen, listen
ever,
good.
ever,
That's not what anybody is saying now.
support P2B.
What happened
If
is that
P2B
when
have the
Biafra
wisdom
comes,
to rule Nigeria
I
and they have the
get
wisdom to rule his people,
Onye
let
na-ekwere
P2B go
ga-ekwe.
back to Anambra
Onye na-ekwetere
State
ga-ekwe.
and
As
follow
mgbe ekwetere
the
emege
Biafra.
Mr. Arafumbechi, let us look at the serious tie between Finland and Biafra. Even judging by the man who wrote
Biafra
Finnish
national anthem.
who wrote Finnish national anthem. Of course, we understand that the rhythm he used is what is being used for the Biafran national anthem.
Yes.
We equally note the cooperation of the Finnish government with Biafra during the war.
Yep.
How they aided in almost every area of life. Look at this support and time happened there, just like Biafrans have with the Israelites.
Yeah. See, let me tell you, your story is not complete without mentioning the name, Jean Symbolic. Jean Symbolic public square is what the Biafrans are going to use as venue of the Biafra, referendum or convention that is coming on 2nd December. Sorry. The name Jean Symbolic is a household name in the former USSR. I mean, Union Socialist of Soviet Republic or Union Socialist of Soviet Republic, because they were the one that were holding Finland for many years. Finland was one of the federatives of the former USSR, as Nigeria and the Biafra have been dragging, it since 1967 to date. That was how Finlandia region dragged with Russia in the past. So what I'm trying to say is to celebrate a man you asked me his question about now, the man that actually wrote Biafran national anthem. Do you know what I mean? I mean the rhythm, the soundtrack, the instrument used is what Finland, national anthem, the kind of instrument he used for them is what he carved into, Biafra national anthem lyrics. His name is Jean Symbolic. It is a square like stadium. I don't know what I understand, sort of constructed by Finlandia government in his memory. That place we are going for, converge for the convention for our, converge for our referendum in Finland is named after this man, Jean Symbolic Square.
So it's not a coincidence.
It's never a coincidence. These people were with Biafrans. What are you telling me? Coincidence? People that supplied most of the basic needs to the Biafrans when all our children were kwachokored from 1967 to 1970. This same man, his square is to be used for the gathering of all the Biafrans in diaspora, both local Biafrans that are flying into Finland right away. They are going to converge there. And it is no news to us that Finland actually played quite important role during the war of 1967 to 1970 by supplying all manner of good relief materials to the Biafrans. Not to, lack most of the nutritional, food. It was Finland that was there for Biafra, supplying us with all manners of cod, oporoko, the salty one, the smelling one, the rare one that doesn't taste like salt. They supplied it. Supplying us again with most of the vitality, drinks, like all this Cadbury Bonvita, Ovaltine milk, and so on and so forth. They supplied us corn milk, the one that if you are suffering from kwashoko, it will step it down and bring your body system.
Revive the person.
Thank you. Revive the person. They supplied it to Biafran children. These people deny their children the most basic amenities, even their children school fees. They contributed money nationwide to make sure that Biafran Kwachoko children came back to normal life.
Now all the available hotel everywhere have been taken over by Biafrans and main Finland capital.
Yeah.
And you have attributed this to the resilience of the Igbos and Biafrans.
Yeah.
What is your take?
My take there is that, you see, the Biafrans, the Igbos all over the world, Biafrans, the Igbos in Nigeria, they are one. No Igbo man in diaspora hates Biafra. The struggle, they are the one that are, blowing it up. I mean, when you talk about social media publicity, they are the one at the helms of, the publication of what we are doing right now as in Biafra struggle. The ones in diaspora, they have this kind of resilience, this kind of perseverance, this kind of determination and focus to make sure that Biafra become a reality. I mean, emancipation of the sovereign state of Biafra is not only the diaspora Biafra, but Biafra within that land. There are many of them that are fighting hard for Biafra to come to be. Then the one that are in politics in Nigeria, they have Biafra in their mind, but they don't want to say it out. I don't understand. So one way or the other, they are supporting. But the Hausa man will not know it. Fulani man, even Yoruba man doesn't know that all these politicians, they have Biafra in mind more than even the ones that are making noise, telling the whole world that Biafra should go. Biafra. Those politicians, Ababio, Obi, Hope Ozodimba, come what may, is a Biafran son. And they all have this kind of resilience in their mind to make sure that Biafra become a reality. But they don't want to tell the government of Nigeria. They don't want to tell their Fulani masters. They are playing eye service. And when it will happen, if Biafra goes, you will see the Obis, you will see the Rochas Okorochas, you will see the Atwezes, you will see the Ababios dancing for the victory that is about to envelope Nigerian region soonest.
Okay, now let's look at the close relationship between the president of Nigeria, I'm talking about Senator Amebola Tinubu, and France government. And we understand that France plays a major role in the world politics. Don't you think this could hinder the activity of Biafra globally?
Thank you so much. France, mind you, is not our colonial master. Our colonial master is the British. Then again, mind you, small or little France doesn't have any say in any foreign policy, as in any foreign policy that will affect Igbo man. One, we are not under France. We're under Britain. Three, who is that little British to intervene on the emancipation of Biafra preparation? Britain doesn't have what it takes, the formidable force to stop Biafra from going. The British people, when Mama Charlie was alive, they've actually seen how it played out when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Nairobi to Nigeria, and Nairobi into Nigeria, and the British government did not do anything. They didn't play any diplomatic role actually to indicate Nnamdi Kanu's citizenship. They just sat back and watched the film. They are even the one that are controlling Nigerian government to punish him the more from the back door. So what are we saying here? This mighty, let me use the word mighty because they are our colonial master Britain, could not have done anything. They shouldn't. They couldn't do anything. What more of a country that has nothing to do with Biafra will come and start with Tinubu? Tinubu went there for investment. He went there to invite them for gas, and the rest of what they will use in Nigeria.
Okay, now since
so France, the issue of Biafra, France colonies in Africa. Let me name them: Gabon, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin Republic, except Mali. I don't know of Mali. Burkina Faso is now embracing Biafra. Niger Republic has turned a new leaf, confessing and apologizing what they did to Biafra during the war, that they are sorry. All the French colonies in Africa, they are with Biafra.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you,
we soft pedal on what they're about to do, because Tinubu himself is not bigger than Biafra.
Okay, I wanted to ask you,
Nigeria is a small boy where Biafra is.
Because the highest deposit of gas in Nigeria is in
Igbo land.
Igbo land. People are speculating that it's major reason the government is pushing hard
to stop Biafra.
Of course,
no,
if
you say that, you are right. You say that you are right, because the war of 1967 to 1970 was crude oil war. If you ask Freddy Forsyth, Ojuku's friend, a war reporter, a writer too, he was the one that wrote Dog of War, The Days of Jackal, Making of an African Legend. Chukwuemeka, my friend, I don't know what I understand. He authored many books in that regard. Ask him, he will tell you that Nigeria fought Biafra tooth and nail because of crude oil. Ask Fred Forsyth, he will tell you actually that British play all those ruthless policy to annihilate all Igbo men is because of natural gas deposited in Anambra State, Imo State, and rest of the coastal line of Biafra region. The British people, you see, they are the reason why you and I are here. Thank you, suffering. The British government, you see, is the reason why you cannot buy a liter of petrol in Nigeria with 1,000 naira. The highest denomination currency we have in Nigeria is 1,000. It couldn't afford 1 liter. I don't know what to understand. So let me tell you, come what may, if they are eyeing that gas, they have failed.
How do you think they can block them access to the gas?
Thank you so much. It is in the Biafran land.
But Biafra is in Nigeria.
Listen and listen good. We are liberated already in our mind. Liberation started from the mind, translated into the spirits, and come back and actually realized or actualized. So we've gotten it. I don't think anybody will go to Igbo land and stop.
Do you know why I'm asking this question?
Why are you asking?
Because even in the Niger Delta, the oil that has been exploited is believed that it's being exploited at the detriment of the people in the region.
Thank you.
And of course, if by extension you start exploring the gas deposit in the eastern part of the country, that it will be to the disadvantage and the advantage of other people who may not be the direct people who own it by nature.
Yeah, I understand.
So how do you think they could block access to it?
We could block access to it. We know our men. Let us have our referendum and see what will happen.
And you think blocking access to it is a good thing to do?
It's a good thing to do. The Nigerian government will actually know that Biafra is not under their control, is not part of them again. So they should they are supposed to do the needful. The needful is that they should allow the people of that region to tap from their natural resources, what God has given them. Natural endowment of Niger Delta region is not Nigerians. It's not Nigerians. It's Biafrans. It belongs to Biafra.
Okay, now
it belongs to Niger Delta region. So tapping from it or forcefully coming in, I don't know what to say. Like brigands, bandits, thieves. I don't know what to say. To take away our natural resources will brew trouble. It will brew altercation, confrontation that will check Nigeria.
Okay, we saw how the France exploited uranium in Niger, and today, as we speak, Niger have already formed a new government under military, and they have since kicked France away. And we are seeing rumors of Nigerian president with France. Don't you think they can have influence on how to maybe partner to exploit this natural resources?
If you ask me, the only country that will have that done is Britain. In Europe is Britain, because I still reiterate, our colonial masters are the British, not the French. So that one, the French is out. Tinubu went there for another thing. Though he discussed about how this our oil issue. You know, he wooed them. I know the meaning of woo. If you read deep, you know that he promised France some things. But remember the role that the French played during the war. They did not actually gone against Biafra. I am of the opinion that the whole French colonies in Africa supported Biafra. So they are not on the side of stealing or exploiting Biafran land. They should be called to order, because why? Israel is there as our allies. Finland is there as our better ally than any country in Europe now. Then Russia is there. Then the almighty America, the world superpower that God has anointed to rule the world. They are there.
God anointed.
God anointed is America now. God anointed country. They are going to warn every canal in Europe to stay clear. The God's anointed currently one we know now in the world is Israel. Israel just few hours ago won the conflict at Gaza. War at Gaza, victory has begun, and Israel has actually indicated that they are world superpower. By the smiting Hezbollah, Lebanon, by the smiting Hamas, Lebanon, before the ceasefire was about to take place, Israel, under 120 seconds, they smited 20, neutralized, destroyed 20 targets in Lebanon under 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes, and returned with their supersonic jet fighter, jet bomber, successfully. So they are one of the people that are going to at least protect Biafra from any military animosity by Europe, countries in Europe, in collaboration with Nigeria. Israel is there for us.
Lastly on this, some delegates were already arriving in Finland. Already speculating that Samuel Ekpa will be in attendance in that occasion. Of course, one of them said she's going to visit him. Let me get your reaction.
I think that's a good, let me say, heresy or rumor. It is no more heresy or rumor. All I believe that is a speculation, is a fact, is a reality that is going to transpire, you know, very soon. Samuel Ekpa is going to be in attendance, and everybody will hail him.
And what do you think will be the mood of the atmosphere when they see his presence?
It will be thrilling. It will be scintillating. It will be scintillating. It will be fascinating. It will be colorful. It will be blissful. People will be hailing him because he has attained a lot by keeping alive the spirit of Biafra, because the major leader wasn't alive, and the object of sacrifice, as in the supreme leader, is alive but incarcerated. But Ekpa set the pace by what? Keeping the spirit of Biafra alive by all his activities in the social media across the world. All gonna hail Jesus before hailing Nnamdi Kanu and Ekpa on 2nd December in faraway Symbolic Square, Omske, the capital of Finland.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arafumichi. This is a good place to let you go. I must say very big thank you. This is Satellite Media, and I'm Mr. Matthew. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Don't let him go.